Welcome back, guys. How you guys doing out there? So what is going on with the stock market? I mean, the stock market has been falling into correction for God knows how long right now, guys. The stock market is doing bad. I have checked all the YouTube channels out there that I can find as far as to stock markets and stuff like that, and none, and when I say none, I mean none of them are talking about a recession. Not one of them. Not even one. Now, I don't know if this is a big taboo section and where they just don't want to talk about it, or maybe they just don't want to look like idiots and far as to come out and just call out for a recession and not really know the full details about it. Well, basically, this is going down into what I see it as a recession. So I'm calling it out first. 2019, it looks like we're going to fall into a recession. Now, there's two different types of recession here, guys. You have the stock market recession that can happen, and then you have the company or the earning recession, as we call it. There's two types of recessions here. Now, if the company falls into an earning recession, that is bad for the company. If the stock market falls into a recession, well, that is bad for the economy. So either way, this swinging right now on the pendulum, it's not going good. Doesn't mean if it goes left or if it goes right, it's going to be great. It just doesn't mean any good. Now, here's another thing as well. With the tariff war going on with China and everything else, this is just making things even more worse. This is not resolving anything. There's a 25% tax hike here, which can fall in two different ways here. It can fall into these big companies and where they can either eat it up, or they can actually go ahead and pass that down to the consumer. Now, which one you think is going to happen here? You think the companies are going to eat it up, or do you think they're going to pass it down to the consumer? Think about that, guys. All right. So we're looking at a bad recession coming in for 2019 in either direction that it might swing. It might swing first into the companies as far as the company's earnings, and then that might trickle down into the stock market itself. So we can be looking at a bad recession for 2019. Now, this is not a point where I'm just go ahead and just giving you something for you to fear and for you to go crazy and panic and lose your hair. That's not what I'm doing. But basically what I'm doing is I'm bringing the information for you guys. So this way you guys know how to better strategize yourself, how to actually move in the right direction and move in for that capital kill. Now, I know you're looking at me going, what capital kill? Are you crazy? We're going for a recession. What are you talking about? How can you be so optimistic right now with what's going on? Well, basically, if it does fall into the recession as we are looking that it's going in that direction, that can only mean opportunities that most people can't afford to buy and now are able to buy. I'm not telling you to buy right now, but what I am telling you is to buy on the dip. Buying on the dip will only get you at the right price for the right stock for the right uprise when it actually starts to move up. You can make a lot of money coming up, and that's a good thing if you actually got your mind focused and are looking in the right direction of which way to go. Remember, when there is chaos, there is some kind of order to that chaos. When there is fire, you need oxygen for fire to burn. So then therefore always look for the second option to that big catastrophe, to that big disaster, because it's an opportunity. And that's big, guys. When I say that's big, we're talking about that as huge. All right, guys. Now, that's the first thing with the stock market. Now we're looking at also that Donald Trump is looking to, let's put it this way, make a deal for this trade war going in with China. A big trade war that he has going on, and he wants to make a deal with it. All right. So we know that he's trying to resolve this problem, and we know that he is trying to find a way. But the way he wants to do it, it's a little bit shocking for you guys. Now, I know a lot of you guys in America are more into the news when it comes to the Mueller investigation and are not really watching the stock market as to what it's come into. Like I said, it's a big smoke in this direction, but you're not looking at the fire itself. So I'm going to help you look at the fire itself and forget about the smoke, because America is just reporting the smoke, but they're not showing you the fire. So I'm going to show you the fire. So Donald Trump is on the tariff war. We know that. We know they're fighting with China. We also know that Chinese economy right now is starting to slump. And it's not due to the tariff war. This was just, it was going to happen anyway. So the Chinese right now economy is starting to slump a little bit. So it's not credited to the tariff war. It can accelerate a little bit faster, but it's not due to the tariff war. Now, there is a CFO from Huawei who was arrested in Canada and is being detained in Canada for espionage. That's right, guys, for espionage. Miss Ming is being held in Canadian custody right now for, again, like I said, for espionage. Now, I'm going to show you a news clip that is coming from outside of the United States so you guys can see it. So this way you can see exactly how it's going on. So this is what the president is willing to do.
Donald Trump says the White House has spoken with the U.S. Justice Department about the arrest of the Huawei CFO, Meng, here in Canada. And this is extraordinary. He is saying that...
That's interesting. Let's listen more.
That he would intervene in the case of the CFO if it would serve national security and trade talks with China.
Are you kidding me? When does America does business like this? This is like dealing with a terrorist and actually doing a swapping type of thing with terrorists. Not saying that the tariff is terrorist, but what I'm saying is the actions that they're taking is basically the same way. Are you willing to let go of a person who is charged with espionage? Are you willing to trade her off for your benefit? Are you flipping kidding me? What the hell is going on with you guys out there? What's going on? I mean, seriously, are you nuts? What the heck? So anyway, let that one sink in and let's go in and jump in now into the crypto world. So the crypto world, we see that Bitcoin has been getting slammed. When I say slam, slam. Bitcoin was basically cruising at 64, 65, 67, and it been slam hard. It been taken down halfway to maybe 34, 32, depending on what time of the you're looking at this video. Right now it's somewhere around 32. 3,200, but like I said, it's based on when you look at this video. It could be either now you're looking at this video 2 or 3 months and it's either gone up or has gone down, whichever way that goes. All right, but Bitcoin has been taking a hit, and it took a big hit. And when we're talking about big hit, is a big hit. Now, what's going on with the crypto world? Why is Bitcoin getting hit so hard? Bitcoin now is fluctuating in the other way. Well, this has to deal with a lot of China. Believe it or not, guys, this deals with a lot of China. Now, if China's economy, like I told you before, is going down and is slowing down, it's going into recession, well, most of the mining equipment and all that stuff that you're seeing is a lot of it is based in China. A lot of this stuff is based in China. And this is the reason why Bitcoin has been getting hit so hard. And when I say hit, I mean hit immensely. But again, remember, where there's chaos, there's order. Now, when you're looking at these coins, my personal advice to you guys is look for the best 5, or for me, which I like, the best 3 coins. And the best 3 coins out there right now is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Or let me reverse that. Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum. These are the 3 biggest coins. If you're going 5, then you can hit Litecoin, and then you can hit Bitcoin Cash if you want. But again, the best coins out there right now on the market in the crypto world is Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum, and then Litecoin and Bitcash. All right, so invest. If you're going to invest, invest smart and invest wisely. But again, don't invest on coins that could disappear for 2019. That's right, guys. So don't look at a coin and say, oh, wow, it's super cheap. Let me go ahead and get it. And next thing you know, in 2019, you got it, all right. You got scammed. You got duped. You got bamboozled. So stick with the best 5, or like for me, the best 3, and invest on those best 3. Now, XRP is one of those best coins to actually invest on. Now, it's being controlled, so it's not decentralized. Okay, guys. So with XRP on the market, if you look at it, you can see that it's kind of being held back. I don't know why. I don't have the answer for that yet. I'll soon find out as long as we continue doing more and more investigation and do more of our readings and see what they actually release out there. And then maybe we can give you an idea of that. But if you look at the volume of XRP compared to all other coins, and you see the volatility and you see how much money is going in versus how money is coming out from XRP, there's no reason for the coin to be at this low level where it's at right now. Now, this coin is backed by banks. That's right, guys, the big whales. This coin is being backed by banks. Now, we know that the banks want to get into the crypto world. We know that. It's no secret. They're not hiding it. They're letting you know that they want to get into the crypto world. They know that. JP Morgan wants to get into the crypto world. Citibank wants to get into the crypto world. Bank of America wants to get into the crypto world. Wells Fargo wants to get into the crypto world. We got European banks out in Europe that wants to get into the crypto world. It is the biggest thing. It's the next thing. It's the future, guys. Believe it or not. Now, I know that may sound crazy, but it is what it is. We are sooner or later, we're going to be leaving paper money behind, and everything is going to be digital. If you notice, everything you can do right now is basically digital. If you got your Apple, you got Apple Pay. If you got your Samsung, you got Samsung Pay, whichever way it goes. You can actually do a lot of your stuff through your phone. You don't need a credit card anymore. You put all the information on your phone and you can just walk with your phone, and that's basically everything is right there. It's digital. It's huge in Japan. When I say big, it's big in Japan. Basically, you can't mug someone in Japan and think you're going to get any money because there's no money to get. People don't walk around with money. If anything, they find it as disgusting and dirty, and this is the reason why they rather go ahead and go digital, believe it or not. Crypto world is coming into a different angle. It's getting hit, but it's a good opportunity to jump in and jump on it right now, guys, if you want to go ahead. What's the big deal if you go ahead and put $100 or $200 in there and just let it to rot? What's the big deal? You spend more of that in a club in one night. So go ahead and actually invest into it, and hey, take your chances and take your luck. You might be surprised with that. Now, we know that the feds are going to be reporting another Fed hike. That's right, guys, another Fed hike. Woohoo! Fantastic, right? Another Fed hike is only going to make this worse for the stock market. This is going to be a tremendous blow for the stock market with the Fed hikes coming up. With that coming up, that means the bonds are going to get hit. And when we say the bond market is going to get hit, the bond market is going to get hit. If you guys are doing your research and you start seeing that other countries and their bonds, you see that other countries got their bonds up. We're looking at Australia got their bonds up. We're looking at England got their bonds on. We're looking at Swiss got their bonds up. We're looking at the Canadians got their bonds up. And the only one that got their bonds down is the USA. The USA is showing signs of recession. And it's bad, guys. When I say it's bad, it's bad. It's showing a lot of signs that it's going to go into the recession. So there is no escaping it. It's going into a recession. All right. So again, I would love to hear from you guys and know what your ideas is or what your comments are at the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Do you think that for 2019, United States is going into this recession? Or am I just crazy in saying that, you know, I'm the first one going out there in public saying that we're going into recession when maybe we're not going into a recession? Let me know what you guys think and what your thoughts are on this video and on these views right here. And as always, guys, don't forget, more gains, more gains, more gains. Giving it your maximum effort. Peace out.